No, I ain't no deep risk. But I political, so I can say it a certain way.
Cameras rolling. All right. Get these drops going. Welcome to the 2 for 2 podcast. I'm your host, Rivers, here today with some of my special friends and co-hosts. We got Banks is here. Tom is here. We got a full house today. Tom is here. Humphrey's here. Yuri's here. Tali's here. I didn't get the young lady's name, but she's here as well. And then we got a very special guest. Someone we've been waiting to get on this podcast for a few months now.
And traveling.
You know what I mean? It's the hardest nigga in the game right now doing this thing over here in the Bahamas.
I hope so.
Big dog talking. It's my boy. We got Rello in the building. I'll go, Rel.
Be chilling, be vibing. They know what it is.
Let's get a round of applause. You can't hear it because we ain't got the speaker on.
Which camera we looking at?
Anyone, buddy? We ain't looking at cameras. This conversations.
Yeah.
Pure conversations. We don't look at cameras here.
Say less.
Yeah, man. So, what's been going on with you, man? Tell us what's new. I ain't see you in a minute. You know, I used to see you frequently. Now, I don't go out as much. So,
to be 100 G, I just been focused, bro. Like, I just been locking on what I got to do and what I need to do to make everything happen for me. But we allowed to say shit and stuff on this beat. I just been on my shit, but like been traveling, been on my shit, been locking. You guys record every day. That been happening. Got one or two other miscellaneous shit going on. You feel me? But we all right.
I had a story.
We keeping it peak.
You know, I know you was serious on your music shit.
Well.
I remember in the pandemic, we had a little party at one Airbnb. We're talking, thanks, not mad women.
Yeah, but you would never say, nah, look, come true. Anyway, go ahead.
I got to test it because it wasn't my Airbnb.
All right,
I get invited.
Yeah.
So, mad women there, we up there having a blast, drinking, smoking, everyone playing games. I see Rello in a minute, you know. It didn't dawn on me that this boy been missing for a minute. I gone downstairs in the Airbnb. A past woman shaking up their ass on the stairs, you know. This nigga in the corner, headphones on, making a fucking beat in the middle of a B&B party.
Bottle flip. I remember that for real, but
I was like, that's how I know. That's how I know this nigga is serious with his craft.
I remember that for real, but.
So what you got new cooking up, man?
Oh, we got a bunch of mixtapes coming. We got one coming every month from starting February 14th. We can send something for the ladies, a little razzle dazzle for them. We got one coming every month for the year.
Okay.
When you say we, it's solo projects or just something you working on other people?
I mean, it's all me, but we can have collaborations. But you know, Wave Runner Records is a collective. So when I say Wave Runners, I don't necessarily just mean me and my niggas. All the wavy niggas I feel is a part of this too.
Yeah.
You feel me? Anyone who wavy, anyone who doing their thing. A wavy person to me is someone who just know they self, bro. You just wavy with it, you feel me? You don't scared to be yourself.
Right. So
shit.
When did you know, when did you become serious about music, like wanting to do music? And
the truth, I always wanted to do music, but I was distracted trying to get money.
Yeah.
And every time I finally get some money, I used to spend the damn money. You see what I'm saying? And then every time I get to a certain point in life with money, with girls, or whatever, I still wasn't happy, dog. So no matter what I acquire, I wasn't happy. Yeah. And when the pandemic hit, we was trying to push a certain artist. I was writing for a couple of people behind the scenes. We ain't got to display that. But if they want to tell the truth, they could cut it. Feel me? I was writing and helping with a project, and certain stuff went bad. So I just sit down one day, and I keep putting my all into everyone, like trying to make him better. I was like, "Wait, fuck them, man. That shit over with. Just push this shit into yourself." But and that's when I disappear.
Right.
It's like, stop giving your time to other people. So when the pandemic happened, we ain't had shit to do. All we could do is what we is do. We is doing us.
Yeah,
we could do what we could do.
Now.
You feel me? So I was just trying to figure out, like, if the world is to shut down again, and this might be the end, we're gonna actually make you happy. What could you do every day to make you happy and still generate real money? So then I just sit down and ponder on it for a couple of days, and then that's what it come to is like when everything stopped, is what do you like to do? So when nothing going on, if I mad, I sad, I bored, that's what I always do in the cut. Even if no one knows, late night, I just playing with some shit in the cut. So I was like, wait, fuck it, let's do it.
Right.
Let's run it. That's the truth. COVID time is when I just sit down and is like, fuck it, let's do it.
See, that's how you figure out your true passion. Because 9 times out of 10, when you on the goal for that, your passion or something you really aspire to do, the money ain't gonna be there right away.
It don't make you happy, but no matter what you do.
So if you continue to drive for that, even though you're making the money right away, that's how you know there's something like real, something in your spirit.
That shit, baby, but that's the only thing you could talk to and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could actually speak what you gotta say, but you gotta find a way to say it. I like challenges. I don't go looking for challenges, obviously not, but like it like challenging, but to like put your actual thoughts down and your emotions down and put it down in a way whereas it's real without exaggerating. You have to find a cool way and a melody to say what's real.
Yeah.
I never lie in a song. Not one word. And I don't write that shit, just so they know. We just punch that in.
Yeah.
All day. They could set it up and we could do it in front of them.
So every day.
I ain't saying like you sitting down and just punching automatically is a thought process.
Right.
So it's the same as writing to me, because if you sit down and you thinking, it's easy to sit down and say some shit, stop the head and say some shit, but like to put down some thoughtful shit, most of the time it's just be real emotions, though. Like everything I say is real emotions, real moments, real experiences. So whatever you hear, that's what actually going on in the moment.
Yeah.
Like if you had that song, Catalina, my Catalina, love the way, I wanted to cry, bro. I remember I just going through a breakup with a shorty. I was struggling with codeine addiction too, and perks and all this shit, and I was trying to get off that shit. So I was at a point where I was like, but everything going good for you, but really, you got to stop this. Then I got my shorty, we going this way, money making, this going on. So I was like, fuck. So when it break down and happened, like, I was so angry and so hurt and depressed and shit. Like, plenty of people scared to say that shit. I was like depressed, bro. I could still focus, but I was depressed. So I was like, but I can't make a depressed song. That shit can be whack. So I just to sit down, like, in my process, like, before I record, I always be like, God, just let me bring up my best thoughts. You feel me? I want to know what I really feel and what really on my mind, and that shit just come out. That shit crazy. So, didn't even know I know them Spanish words.
So how long would you say you being like tight knit in it doing what you're doing? Because like I know you from a minute, and I know you. Yes, we go back junior high, freaking primary school.
We go back in the cut.
All that, you know. But when would you say you really officially lock in and said, "We this shit serious"? It was before pandemic, or pandemic really sealed up for you?
COVID, but COVID is when it just clicked. Like I always was doing it. Like it'd be a couple months on. I always had a setup. I always would record. I always would do my thing. But like when COVID happened, everything just completely fucking stopped. And I don't want to die a loser, but like I want, like, my worst fear is being forgotten, as weird as that sound, but not like wanting to be seen, or it's like being forgotten. Like the people only remember you who you know. I can't go like that. So I was like, how could I fucking make myself legendary? And what I like to do is like, wait, that's the only way.
So what's your next step as regards to music? Where you see yourself going in the future?
I see myself.
Oh, what's ceiling for you? That's a better
question. I don't think it's a ceiling, because I about to release a lot of music to show them that I'm an actual artist. It ain't just a rap thing. It ain't just this thing. I'm an actual artist. I could punch on any genre, you feel me? And they could see that in the upcoming times. And I wouldn't say I'm the best. I ain't gonna say I was the worst, but I say I got that, what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So what next for me is we got a chain of mixtapes and releases just to show them what we could do in the catalog. And we can go forward with the marketing campaign, and then we can take it there, but this shit going now.
Yeah, your focus is something like
you have to, but
that's bad nothing.
I got 3 little girls, I gotta shake some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the fact that I see you working with other BM and artists too, though. Like y'all vibe on that same level, y'all giving each other the platform and different streams and so forth. Like with the Red Flex with you and Von Trap. That's nice. I like that.
Between me and you, I behind the scenes with a lot of artists. Like I behind the scenes with a lot of people and a lot of shit. Not as far as having relationships with them or whatever, because that Red Flex, we did that in COVID when we was at my apartment, around Stapleton at the time. We used to call it the Bando. You know saying? We was at the Bando at that time. I was with him. I was in there with him. I was in there with Slaughter, Slaughterhouse Records.
Yeah.
You feel me? We was in there at Slaughter. We was in there with One Young Ken. A couple of artists was around too. I know a lot of them don't gel with each other, so I'm gonna mix all their names up, but they know it's all love. But I behind the scenes with a lot of shit going on around there, but.
What you think is missing in the game in music, in terms of us making it and like just taking it to a larger scale?
Honesty and humility. Our culture full of a bunch of fucking cocky niggas who don't got shit.
Yeah.
I could sit here and say I ain't shit and I ain't got shit. No matter what you got going, I got ice on my neck, I got the gallery on, I got different shit, I got shit going on, but I ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? We trying to get something. I think it's too much pride in the Bahamian culture. Because from you on the airwaves or this one, you too much competing, too much competition, it's too much wanting to be that nigga instead of actually being that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Not realizing, like, when you actually at the height in your mind, like, say you go around a real rich friend, a wealthy friend, they don't even talk with money.
Right.
They don't even talk about comparisons. They just want everyone to be happy. I think it's too much comparisons. When this one on, oh, we pushing this. It's too much liking mine too. Because this one might be talented. He might be talented and could do it, but does he want to do it? Because it's easy to tell someone, but I'll put 100 grand or 50 grand behind you. Of course they can do it. But if you don't put the money behind them, would he do it?
Yeah.
There's too much pride. There's too much excuses. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes talented, but there's always an excuse not to do it. You could buy your girl a Valentine's Day gift. You could go to a club. You could buy these sneakers, but why you can't invest $1,000 in a video?
Yeah.
Why you can't pump the $1,000 into marketing on simple as ads on Instagram to boost your post just to get it around? Why you can't go buy that beat? Why you can't go take that chance to get you a decent mic or a decent setup? It's too much excuses, dog, and it's too much pride. And our culture good for pride. There's pros and cons to everything. The pride is good because we know who we are and where we come from, but the pride is bad in the way when everyone just always down on each other, dog.
Yeah.
He ain't that good, he ain't not this, he ain't not this. You might be better than you think you is, and you just comparing yourself to too much people.
So would you call that pride? You're saying he ain't that good, he ain't that good. That's consider pride or that consider hate?
It's a constant power struggle with a lot of
Like
people.
you making people, like if you keep telling someone what they doing wrong, it can make them walk on eggshells.
Yeah.
Like you could see that in a relationship. If you keep telling your girl, man, what you doing? Like you gotta like appreciate and tell me you're doing right. That's like telling the girl, I don't like your panties. Versus buying her some panties and when she put them on, you compliment her for it. Like if you compliment someone on what they doing more and still guide it, die being a yes man. Versus saying, but I don't like what you do. But that's shitty, but which is good. Some people could take you, look at it, do it and be like, but that shit dope. Look at what good in it and just be like, but you putting the words together, dope in them.
How would you
I like to say, keep going with this, but how about you try it this way? Stay what you're doing, but try this. Like, push people more to be better because all us different, Dread. You feel what I'm saying? All us grow up in a certain section in the city. We can't say we grew up rougher than this one, that one, but we know together was the call the public opinion.
Yeah.
So if you come out that and you survive that, you're fucking fine.
You can make it anywhere.
Because mentally, that's break it down. I don't care what it is. You come with your new whip, you dead happy and whatever, and the niggas you think like you hate you for it.
Hey, that's trap you even. The trenches is trap you, bro. We know that.
And then communication amongst our culture bad too. Because it ain't really bad, no. Just a lot of people gotta raise their consciousness and that don't come overnight. For example, I can give you an example, but I ain't gonna straight off. That's like your mom saying, oh, I don't want you outside with them fucking boys. Why you always outside? You got to try to decipher what the person really trying to say to you versus taking everything personal. That's when I said pride, because you keep getting self-centered, making it about you first. Instead of getting in your feelings sometimes, think what they saying. She ain't telling you, like, it bad. What she really trying to say is, like, yo, like, I want you to stay inside because them boys is getting in trouble. I trust you, but I scared.
Yeah.
And you say saying, so you got to realize everyone is communicate different, everyone conscious different, everyone think different. So you got to try think for others and see what they really saying, what they really trying to apply versus taking it personal. So I say pride making these niggas lose. They just talk a lot, dog. I don't see them. Niggas be talking a whole lot. I don't see them on these trips. I don't see them in these jets. I don't see them in these restaurants. I don't see them with these pod bitches and now me flexing or nothing. I don't see them. I don't see them at the floor seats at the games. I don't see them at these houses. I don't see them. So what you prideful about?
Yeah.
And even if I see you with the our shit, it's someone else shit. You see what I'm saying?
I really would like to see the needle move in terms of Bahamian music and us
This
making
bitch
it.
about to move, but
Well,
we about to break this bitch.
if you was the catalyst for it, then so be it.
I hope what we doing inspire more than offend, because the intention behind it is to inspire everyone to come and do their shit. And the end of offend or say, I better than you, I better than this, because I admire a lot of Bahamian artists like Twin them been doing their thing for a minute. Drew is a personal friend of mine. We had our differences, but he is one of my favorites. Lex, my brother Philly is one of my favorites. Trap Nice with it, Slaughter Nice with it. A lot of people don't know, but D1 know with Polo and Spy. They some of my favorite niggas. Sabas was doing his thing for a minute. Kilo was doing his thing for a minute. Everyone, Foots was doing this thing for a minute. There's a lot of other little artists. I got my little dude. What his name is, man. Wavy Brazy doing this thing. That's my other little Omega. Remember his name in a second. Couple little niggas out here, nice, bro.
Yeah.
They really good at what they do. Is just no direction. You say saying like they say, there's no vision, the line can perish. If niggas don't realize it, if we don't shake some shit with it, the music scene could die, bro. Because it's always gonna be like, oh yeah, someone got to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Someone got to do the shit.
So, question, like, how you feel about like past artists like MDs and so forth? Like, you feel like they did anything to push the BM and culture towards music, anything like that?
I got all respect for all the artists and MDs, but rest in peace to Diaz. I never get to meet Diaz, but he is a very special person to my nigga Lex and other people. And like Padrino, all them do it what they say, but I think it like all them nice. I rate Padrino, that's big on me, but it take a special nigga to do it, but like it ain't that they ain't special or nothing, but it take a special nigga to do it, but it's gotta be like, you gotta be all in. They do as far as they could do, so out of respect for them, you gotta take it further, you say, saying? Everyone get an interview, they think they make it. They get a world star, they think we ain't make it, they'll be on that stage and be popping, but I don't give a fuck if we make 3 M's off it. We ain't make it, they'll be popping, but...
It goes back to pride, like you said. Even in this space, we have a personal story. Just a few weeks ago, we tried to get a guest on this podcast. You see just how we call you and you pull up? We tried to get a guest on this podcast.
We go way back, though.
You know what this guest told us?
What?
I mean, to me, it makes no sense, but this guest told us, and they would go unannounced. First of all, we have no creative direction in this podcast. Mm-hmm. We have all this and that. So they decided to criticize us first, right? And tell us the only way they'd come on this podcast is we give them $100 in a bottle.
$100 in a fucking bottle, but...
But they, see, it's so...
Listen how cool he's on, though. Listen how cool and professional he's on. 100 in a fucking bottle.
It's a female.
Bitch is a stripper.
So, no, but let me tell you.
She might as well sell a cunny.
Really, you've been in bigger rooms and been around bigger people than I sure she been around. And she have the nerve to tell us that.
I just was in the Ocean Club chilling last night with billionaires.
So...
And that don't mean shit. That's their money.
That's what to tell you. But like, she just looking surface level. She ain't looking at the bigger picture of what this could push forward or what culture this
in
create.
A fucking bottle.
Yeah.
She ain't, but what people don't understand, like, for you to receive, you have to give a lot, babe. You have to win a lot, babe. Like, my niggas would be like, oh, real, they curry favor you. You don't know how much tip outs I had to do to be able to walk in that club or go up the elevator. It might be your last, but it's like sacrificing everything. You gotta do with the intention. You can't expect love or people to be like this. You gotta give it first, but
it's just
even if we go in the hood, certain niggas ain't gonna like us or where we from, but when we open our mouth and chill, niggas be like, it's my dog, babe. Because they could feel the energy. Energy don't lie. You see what I'm saying? Like, Banks hit me, we was in Colombia because I was with my little girl and shit. When he said I hit him, I was like, babe, Banks, pardon I. Then I reach out to him again when he hit me around. I was like, fuck, it's something I supposed to, even just now to forget. It wasn't intentional, like, this ain't important, just, I got so much shit going on. Then when he said, I was like, I come in now. And I had something else to do.
Right.
But I remember I commit to my dude, but it's like, he trying to build himself up. You see what I'm saying? Even we got a couple of shows to do. What you do to earn some money yet? Isn't this supposed to be like, help one, help another one? I don't care. All right, Jazz on the cover of the new MLB game.
Right.
So even if you ask him to come, he'll probably come through. You see what I'm saying? So who was you? But I ain't saying that the down is more like, that's when I come back to that pride shit.
Bigger picture.
If they want this, they want this. The other day, I don't want to call the names, but I know some artists I reach out to on certain shit. But I say, let's shake on something, but he send me something. I could have said like, but who the fuck you is to send you something, but you want me to pay you for your feature, but? And then I remember another artist, we have a huge song we recorded a year ago. This shit about to be a smoke show. Because flipping, I was like, bro, let's make a deal, but I say, I could pay you for your feature, or we could get percentages on this. But you say, but you just give me the 300. Now, when the shit go, he can count like fucking Like Big Worm on Friday, oh, Ice Cube, man, pay me. Like, I offer you a percentage. The same as 50 tell you, nigga, like, bro, let's do percentages, or them and 50 make the 50 and nil, then nigga say, let's renegotiate, let's get a percentage. You want people to believe in you, you got to believe in yourself and believe in them first. But
Yeah.
it sounds unfair, but even in a relationship, you got to be the one who sacrifice and believe first. Win, lose, or draw, it don't matter. You just got to know you take it there first.
It always have to be a sacrifice.
You got to show love first, but you can't go and expect love. It might seem like suckers around you, but niggas ain't suckers. If you say you was the king, is love, power, and responsibility. What you love, you got power over and you're responsible for. So if you want to be the big dog, it hurt, but you always got to act like the big dog, even if it's your last.
Yeah.
But it's funny how you said, like, Rod Wave got, what the song name? I think I remember. Before you get one win, you got to take 1,000 losses.
You have to.
Like, that's how it is.
It only take one win to win a nobody.
Yeah. One bounce.
But one win, but you only got to get it right one time, but.
Yeah. 1 year could change your entire life, bro.
But it has hurt so much, because but you, at the end of the day, you could give your opinion, but who the fuck is us to say something? Because what we doing, we trying to get our shit popping too. So I still respect her in the aspect of what she say, because she basically look at you and basically like, who the fuck you is, baby? I coming to you.
Yeah.
But if you was Charlemagne or something, she'd have been all around trying to buy a ticket to do this, to do that. We got to respect that, because people respect winners. Everyone is be like, I got to keep it real and real. Keep it real with yourself. Being real with all this trying to be a real nigga don't get you paid. But be real with yourself. People don't care how you win. They just want to see results.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Majority rules as a result. So at the same time, take what she says, inspiration to be like, maybe she told you something right. Maybe she said you don't organize. Maybe you could organize. Maybe she tell you a directive to like, all right, to get these people there, I might have to sacrifice just to get them and go in my pocket just to make it happen for me. Maybe she was right. You feel me? So just take the gut out of all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
no matter how you feel in the moment, we can react as humans, but look at the good in it, because God has worked through synchronicities. Maybe it was a direct statement to either be like, if you want to take this to the next level, fuck the favors. Let me pay my way through it.
Exactly.
You feel me? All right, I want this artist come through. Y'all come through. I got 200 for you. I got 300 for you. It might seem small, but like, it can take you where you got to go and you getting what you want. The only result you want is what you want.
Yeah, but it's fucker still, though. She'll never step foot on this podcast. I promise you that.
You know, we coming from our side.
Yeah,
Whatever, fuck them.
We ain't locking, dog.
Fuck them.
But I definitely take the message, though.
No,
because the message was clear.
Side,
it was clear. So I take the message for sure.
You just saying like how she say it, dog. She could have come off cool and be like, you don't mind compensating me or this.
It's really because I don't think you word it. Like, yeah, I feel like she have a good personality, and she charismatic in a way, but I don't feel like she'll bring that much value to the podcast.
She could have come on you different. She could have been like, all right, I come to you, just have a bottle left for me or something. Y'all, let's drink. Just have something to drink. Because we ain't gonna tell gals no.
Exactly.
Especially the delivery. That delivery was better to being smoother. You're right.
Yeah, but it's all about your delivery too.
Yeah, man.
But I think music going in a good direction for us, because I think what all us doing collectively how it's about to go down, I think the consciousness raising, but
yeah.
It just takes someone to take it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this thing on YouTube. I can't remember what the name, but they had like artists. I think Von Drop did too, where they was like performing their vibe live.
That was fucking dope. With
Miguel. They saw that?
I reach out them too.
That's what like a
when they had the mic shit.
Yeah, the one mic.
But that shit was
That
wavy.
was dope.
That was dope,
You
man.
won't believe I have a concept similar to that. I
You
just
should
made
do
it in the
but
studio.
You should shut it, but I asked nigga to do it, nigga ignore me.
Wow. I think you got some artists who ain't even on your level. I understand that.
That ain't hurt me at all. That inspired me because I was like, I ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah.
So my boy's like, but Rello, you mad? I was like, I ain't really doing nothing. My shit ain't shaking yet. Like,
yeah.
So he say, but if he asks again, you'll do it? I say, no.
You should have re-joked.
I ain't mad at them. It's more like, no, bro, I'll do it with y'all or someone else or someone who just coming up or something. It's like, when I reach out to them, I was like, bro, I got this song. I want nigga ain't answer my message. I could show you do as I asked them to do artwork. I reach out to a bunch of videographers because we supposed to be with 20 videos and marketing supposed to go down. Niggas always excuse. I say, how much you want? Niggas just shunning you. Nobody. I was bitter a little bit then, I think, but it like, Niggas ain't wrong, but they could do what the fuck they want to do.
That's
But
true. And I realized too, it's the hype behind everything. Bohemians like hype.
the world, boy, you got to be a somebody. So we
Yeah.
got to rate that, make ourselves somebody.
That's all.
But
That's
we
all
already
it
is fucking somebody, but niggas know I go.
Yeah, they know. Who you listening to now? Who's your favorite artist at this moment?
But yeah, I can't say, but I just listen to Collective because I've been listening to a lot of Spanish artists and Afro pop lately. But I just been trying to catch a different vibe.
Afro beats really, for the past 3 years, Afro beats really been doing their thing.
Like Bad Bunny, Bad Dude.
Yeah, that Bad Bunny, he's a different animal.
I just been listening to it as far as like, because you know when we just listen, all us like our rap now. We like our Jamaican shit or whatever. Jamaican be like our vibes because it put us in a zone. But like I just was trying to find different vibes to keep me in a, like through my day, to keep me like grounded and balanced.
Yeah.
Because you know after you get rap, sometimes your mind just get foggy. You don't realize that you ride, you're so addicted to your routine, you ride and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then when you hear this, like, it's like repetitive. So I just been hitting Spotify and hitting Afropop playlist, reggaeton playlist, or sometimes I might freak out and hit the country playlist. I just want to hear with different artists out there because a lot of dudes, if they ask you who was your first feature you want to do on a song, to be honest, I get the budget, I'll go to a reggaeton, I'll go to what's your boy name? Fuck, Trap, the African dude name.
Brenna Boy.
Who make the song with...
Jam? Calm down?
I can't believe it ain't in my head. Bizkit. I'll fuck with Bizkit or Bad Bunny first, but...
Yeah. Bad Bunny.
I might be listening to them London niggas too. I'm on show. I fuck with them on show, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck with them London niggas, dog.
Yeah, they on a different level. They on the come up right now.
I've been listening to some Bohemian artists too, but
I hope, that's what I was about to say. I hope when we do make it to an international scale, we create our own sound. To where it's unique to us.
Like we have a vibe, you know. It's like, I think the closest one who had the sound with Von Trapp always used to rap in a Bohemian accent. And I was the one who actually influenced him. I hope I ain't stepping on your toes, Trap. I ain't trying to say I make you.
He's a friend of the show.
I like Lamb No Trap. I ain't trying to say I make you Trap. You make yourself. I just be honest, like, Trap, I don't rap like this. Because he is always aggressive. But if you ask older stuff, he's more like, oh, they. I was like, but Trap, dying the real you, but you're on the cunny. But fucking, you creative, but you funny, but like when you around, you talking shit, you got me laughing all day. You was an intellectual. Like, if he has new music with coming and some other stuff, like, I think he just looking for a studio and just waiting for his setup and if you can hear a lot more from him, I can help him behind that shit too. Then, who else? Lex out of sound named Benny Hanna's on my plate, but and I think it on YouTube.
I heard that.
First I get the beat, then I tell you, see you later. I can talk, but that shit was in a Bohemian vibe and that was nasty.
Right.
You see, I think a lot of the niggas out here ain't making it not because, I wouldn't say they ain't dedicated, no. You gotta remember, boy, a lot of us well-traveled. You see, saying some of us might have not have a family, but we still got that balance. You still got the old money different. The lady supportive, your family supportive, and everyone, like, y'all still experience. Because regardless, no matter who above it, it'll still be a level. When you go, when all us go in the hood, no matter break, whatever, our families or friends are still keep us on the level. So we always have the level to see different shit and branch off. A lot of people didn't get the experience what we experience.
Exposure.
Exposure, like you say, traveling, doing this, because when they travel, they go in here or there. They ain't really seeing it. So you gotta remember a lot of them, it ain't real in them because they ain't seeing it. Their eyes ain't open like our eyes. That make us better or worse. We blessed for that. And at the same time, some of us was just different. Like when they want to grind the gals in the normal school, we want the private school there. Yeah. When everyone flipping, you say, gee, when everyone chilling with that, you saying, I want that curly hair thing. And niggas saying, but nobody want that. You saying, but you don't care if she break your heart. We just got to get by St. Andrews. We just got, you say saying, so we take chances when little ways first too. So saying everyone was risk takers, whether it's small or big, everyone was like risk takers. Some of them grow up in that environment. Remember, we was a 21 by 7, but this ain't really shit. No, that's that, but not say shit, because I love my city, I love our country, but like a lot of people ain't not exposure, but
yeah, congested. So everyone in the box.
Even when they go away, they ain't even branching out.
Florida.
They still round they Bahamian niggas in the same move, and they off the college campus to come home to grind the gals home. I never forget that. We was in college, we chilling. I remember we going to OU game. We going to OU, nigga say, but that Bahamian gal down there. I say, but I love home, boy, but I ain't my mind ain't on home. So every time he come, nigga say, but you going home for the summer? But he say, I don't want to go home, but he trying to find one job or something to do or go to my big cousins. And everyone just hard to come where they come from and they ain't bad. We just was more like risk takers to be like, oh, we as explorers.
Yeah.
So our mind's different. So knowing that, we should judge less.
See, what I think about the culture is too, right? Like, rap is something new to Bahamians in terms of our culture. Our culture normally be what they call it Reagan scrape or whatever.
Reagan scrape.
Or reggae.
What the Bahamian artists, young Bahamian artists like y'all doing now, y'all just introducing us to the rap and where we can get familiar with it. And like you say, it is our sound, but it's just something that we gotta get familiar with.
But I just fucking hate niggas thinking we ain't wavy and we can't do this shit too, but I can't take it.
Yeah.
But I can't take niggas saying, but you can't make it because you here. Or you from Milton Street or East Street, so they ain't gonna accept you, or this and this, or he too gangster. But we into anything you fucking into.
Yeah.
But that means we gotta take it there, because we know better. Whatever you into, we into.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. Whatever you want to do, we want to do. But we know better. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why I only gotta be a gangster, or shooter, or fucking
Street nigga.
this nigga or that nigga? Why I can't be this?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when I sit down, as much as it say, I could name plenty niggas off my side I love, from the next side, this side, all type names. They might be beefing this, but like, I say that to say, like, when I sit down and represent the Bahamas or I step out in another country, I don't come out like, boy, I is Rello or I is this. Where you from? The Bahamas, baby? What you saying?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, you live this way or live? I say, I from East Street, but that's where I from. Oh, you know your boy from that side? Yeah, that's my nigga. How you from with this? Is like, I think, but everyone, but I want, like, my whole picture in my head, as fucked up as it sounds, they might say, who you think he is? My picture in my head is like, I gotta be the one, but it's about the paper, of course, but it's more like, but I gotta be the one, because if I sit down in a room, my niggas know if I talk, my niggas can vibe with me, because we can have a real conversation. We can have an intellectual conversation. We can talk some fuck. We can talk some hoes, but then we can take it there. I ain't scared to tell a nigga like, but you wrong, but.
Yeah.
Oh, but you do this, but you wrong, but. For example, I remember Ali swinging me my iPhone, right? I say that to say because I love Ali, bro.
Yeah.
But saying like, I had to learn him. And like, so I have other niggas who might have swing me at this or do this, but that don't mean that I'm your nigga. It's just like, you have to learn them. Like you say, sometimes you got to lose to win. Now you know how to deal with them or this or that. Because to sit there and say, I hate this nigga, I can react like this, is like all us in the same family, babe.
Yeah.
We always have a little bad little brother in the family or something, and you gotta just let him be bad. You see what I said? Time means it hate you, and then you level it off, and you don't know why someone do what they do. So I say that to say, like, when I rap, I think but all my niggas, babe. They might think I ain't thinking about them because I ain't texting them. I even think about all my bitches.
Yeah.
You feel me? I get in touch with myself like, but I gotta make it, but I see this one, he in jail. This one going up, but fuck, but if I make it, and I call this person phone, they can listen because I actually doing something. So I might be in a position to fucking say, but chill out right there, link by the house, go chill by my house, or you might could save a life, but it's like, we have nothing, but only thing we have to believe in, who really is inspires, is big homie Fox and Sebastian. We really don't have nothing. All local dudes who trying to do their thing, but they only could go so far because they old-fashioned in their mind, so they ain't gonna take it there. So we ain't got nothing to aspire to be like, but
That's true.
we have nothing out there, but.
We got
And we have everything, but we have nothing.
You got one to do niggas in sports, so we got Buddy Hill, we got Jazz in sports.
We don't see them.
Buddy's come through now.
No, Buddy has come to and show love, respect, but when I say we don't see them, I talk about the nigga with really from you. But really around and fucking no one know it, like someone who you know come from the nitty gritty. Everyone who we naming gone off to school.
Yeah.
I was out of the scene for a minute. No discredit them because I respect what they do, but I admire what they do. Jazz, I post that shit the other day. I rate that. You feel me? I rate what Buddy doing because Buddy come from a difficult situation, dude. That was tough. But like, I talk about where we come from. We know where we come from. We can't say too much shit on the screen.
Yeah.
I talk about where we come from. We could have been dead or in jail.
You know that.
We still got niggas who doing the same shit. They sit there in jail.
Some niggas fall victim to that. Still.
Everyone thinking like they hard or this because they getting catch. Or because they loud or... You say saying it's like, bro, you're not bad, you're emotional. Out here, emotions killing us, baby. We more emotional than the horse.
Right.
That's a real
Every
shit.
nigga who in jail, 99% of people in jail is emotions.
Really?
Because nigga got nigga fucking end up with feminine tendencies in the situation. Think about every bad thing you do. Anything, you get emotional.
He's out of
You wasn't
character.
thinking. And when you get
Yeah.
out of character, no matter how mad you is to act around your boys, when you go home and sit down, you like, motherfucker, Chad. I gotta play that one quarter, but we gotta finish it.
Yeah.
Or you might reach out to someone and be like, babe, John did that. Like saying, but you scared of it? Like, not really, but it's just stupid, but like,
Yeah, logically it makes sense for me to do that, but I kind of like a pussy.
but we have nothing, but
Yeah.
so if niggas, everyone, oh, you can't make it, you from the bomb, is like, why the fuck not, but we fucking the same horse. We wearing the same clothes. We putting on the same shows. You see what I'm saying?
Boss, no. Shout out to the boss.
The fuck you mean? We fucking the same bitches.
Yeah.
I still fucking rapping niggas bitches. We fucking NBA niggas bitches. You see what I'm saying? We fucking rich niggas bitches. We wearing the same drip. We doing the same shit. Like, why we can't get it through? That's my whole point. Why the fuck we can't get it through, dog?
Yeah. I think it's the level of unity, though. We need that level of unity to really come together. Like I say, I think the world need to hear sound from us. That's what we need.
What I
That'd be
think
dope.
what Rello saying is, I think once we got one solid beam nigga popping, which in
It
like
can-
the
it
DM,
We can
happen.
bust
We on
this
the
in.
map.
We
It
ain't
can
know who it
happen.
can be.
We on the map.
It
I
can
want,
happen.
we can keep it on. I ain't gonna lie, but I can be with this going down. But my niggas know I'd go. If we in it, be in it. But
Yeah.
we lose too much. We've been around a lot of losers. We try to help a lot of people, and we still love them.
Mhm.
But I realized to make it happen, you have to be selflessly selfish. But
Yeah. Really
like
gotta
I
lock in.
realized for years I was doing my thing, but I couldn't even like get over the hump because my heart was too big. So I chilling with my niggas, and the niggas who on the level rating me so highly, but and they like, but bro, stop fucking with that nigga and this. And I sitting like, I couldn't see it until one of my boys come to me, he's like, but you was go harder than me. He said, but you trying to help this one and that one. And he said, but how you can help you? So I sit down one day and I just look at it. Saved the most money I saved in my life. Been happier than I've been in my life. Had more peace than I've been in my life. I barely see my niggas. If they hit my phone, if I don't see it and I see it, I be like, I'm sorry. I call your phone, but what you saying? But you listen. Shut the fuck up. I love y'all. I just was thinking, if you want to reach me, call me. It's just like, you have to get selfish to make it, but you have to. You have to break your own heart to make it. You have to be bored to make it. You have to tug it to make it. And I make it. I just watching other people's sacrifices around me who actually make it. And I sit down and watch a lot of processes. I don't want to call their names and tell whatever. I talk about from famous people, and I watch a lot of processes from college, and now I watch what they going through, and everyone just thinking like, oh, this nigga's this and that. And I say like, but he going through it, but I watch it. I watched that nigga tug it. I watched them sacrifice. I watched the rough days. I watched this. So they be like, how come he's your boy? Like, I was there from day one.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. And the do it, you really have to like say, fuck it. Like the worst test us is pussy, but
The biggest issue in the world is not knowing how to sit still.
But you can't
That's
say
our
no to
problem.
pussy. You just gotta, it have to be a girl but inspiring you to want more. She might be a gold digger, but that gold digger might be good for you right then and there. You gotta know a good for you because it might push you to get more. It's just with pushing you beyond what you're uncomfortable with. Like, you just gotta know, you gotta fucking lose to learn yourself.
Yeah.
Just survive the lesson.
And stop chasing so much women. That's our problem. dude.
Let them bitches chase you, but
Stop chasing so
you
much
ever see a
women.
bad bitch scared to tell you no? So if you look good, why you scared to tell her no?
Exactly.
The girl tell me, say, oh, you have a girlfriend, you have this, you have that. I said, who give a fuck, but I tell you I got a gal. So what you bothering me for?
Yeah.
But I like you. You like me, I don't like you. Who do you think you are? Jarrell Gogley. Who you think you is? I say, bro, like you're not a virgin. You've been fucked before.
Oh,
You see what I'm
shit.
saying? You've been
Oh,
fucked
shit.
before, bro.
You going hard now.
So why I gotta be in a relationship with you, but he could just fuck you?
Yeah.
But if this was LeBron James in the room, no this the Braun, but you would have sucked his dick up right away. If it was Chris Breezy in the room. So this shit has pushed me to a point like, but we gotta shake this shit. But
Yeah.
man, you can't beg for respect. You gotta earn that shit. But You gotta like earn that. When you walk in the room with your family, if you can't bring all them presents and do certain shit and that don't burn your spirit, you ain't that one, but you just let the one do it. If you walk and looking at your niggas suffering, or whether they good or bad, and it don't bother you, it ain't in you, but you walking around and seeing certain shit you want to do. When Christmas come and certain shit and you can't do it, I just can't come around. So my niggas think I ain't coming around because I ain't coming around. It's like, bro, I can't do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Even if I do it, it can take me away from what I doing. So until I could do what I could do, nigga, you don't gonna see me, you just can have this shit. Like, if that don't bother you, bro, if that don't sting you, even looking at your bitch, if you love your bitch and you can't go on this vacay or you can't jump in this house and be how you want to be, that don't fucking burn you, but it ain't about material shit. That don't sting you, but you driving past this house and you gotta sit and look at this and you saying, but you saying you was this nigga and it's time to go shake this shit and you like, I can't even do that shit. Let me stop capping with my dumb ass. That don't sting you, boy. Not having the best. People think it's about money, like not being the best and not having the best. That don't burn. Like everyone in there 20-something, 30 plus. Like how much more time we got?
As men, we gotta realize time is a factor.
How much time we waste talking about next year and boy, we can do this and do that and we and we and we and we and we. The nigga ain't ready to go there with you, G. Yeah. So why you holding on to the nigga? He ain't into nothing. She ain't into nothing. I'll tell myself and I ain't into nothing. Boy, we can rent. Who fucking want rent cars? But although it's dope, I rate it. Because bread coming in, no, I ain't shunning it. But I said, who the fuck want fucking 1,000 a week? But you got people out there making 100,000 a day.
Yeah.
520 million. Our island is one of the wealthiest in the Caribbean. We equivalent to Colombia, them and shit, bro. Because over there, they making $250 a month. Rent is but $100, $200 minimum if you in the hood or 50. Out here, we in the hood in a little, you just want another $550. So 1,000 a month, that cap out. You say saying if you want to get grocery, you driving at $6 a gallon. Your check gone, bro. What the fuck you about to do? Go get a loan and say you get a house and a jet ski? But fuck that. I want it all.
It's powerful.
I need that.
It's powerful. So
we can take that.
Yeah, man. So what we got to look forward coming from you this year?
We let them know we got some tapes coming. We got the Valentine's Day tape coming. We got a couple of videos in the cut. I would really like to tap in with some influencers out there, dog. But this pride shit, fuck, dog. I just want to tap in with our influencers and our people and do some shit, bro. Because, like, I got some ideas for them, bro.
Right.
You reach out to anybody, any beam in
every fucking body.
And they hit you back? No one hit you back.
They too busy getting millions.
You ever, like, I know you connected with Lil Fox and then you ever, like, reach out to them in terms of, like, investing in anything? What you doing?
As far as investment, I don't expect investment from Big on me. He's give me more than what money could buy.
Knowledge.
Yeah, he sit down, give me conversations, he's guide me. Like, I appreciate that a lot, and I don't expect, he is my friend, his money and my friend. He more like a dad, a big brother to me, or a lot of politicians, a lot of powerful people. What I appreciate more about them is what I get from them. I go in the room with them, they treat me like a brother, so everyone else around them treat me like a brother.
They give you that respect.
So once you got something to offer to the table, they bring more to it. I think when you help yourself, people help you. Yeah. Like, go back to what I say. If someone just give you $100K, $200K, $500K, automatically you can do it.
Yeah.
But if they don't give you it, how deep is your love to do it? That's one of my favorite songs. How deep is your love? You only could look or get or go as far as how deep your love is for yourself. The car you drive and everything is how deep your love is. Unless you in a phase of building, how deep is your fucking love, bro?
Right.
For your family, all this, I love my mommy, I can get a house. It's been 10 years, she still ain't get that fucking house. What you been doing? You can't say we been focused and ain't no focus, what we been doing. Yeah. What the fuck we doing? 100K, 200K, 300K, that's what we doing. That's all we could accumulate in this time.
Serious.
For real, dog.
Some real shit.
I just be getting crazy in my head, G.
Yo, I can tell you got a lot of shit you be on your mind for real.
Because we could do this shit, but
we could do it.
When I leave from here, I get in the record.
So what time you done with the studio on a regular?
Honestly, I just record every day. My favorite time to record is nighttime. So anytime between 6 and 9 in the morning, I finish. I don't care if I do a hook. I don't care if it's a bad day and I might have made some bad shit. I just love to get some shit out to know I doing it.
Yeah.
Just so I be ready, I doing it.
Right.
Every day.
It's a consistency will help you keep going though. Once you consist on it, it barely your craft.
It's
It's a
addiction.
practice. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
practice.
I addicted to that shit.
Mm.
I addicted to lava shit. I addicted to music, and I addicted to pussy.
Right.
Straight up.
Not a bad thing, though. Not a
It's
bad
the
thing.
truth, but
Before we-
be real with yourself.
Real. Before we get out of here, though, you have anything coming for the ladies? Valentine's Day is a week away. Anything they could look forward to? Any music from you?
They can look forward to a single I got calling Lies.
Lies.
Yeah, it can be a little bittersweet, tired of the lies and all the letdowns repeatedly. The game is unfair, two hearts never break evenly. She told me that she needed me, loved me, and never leave me. So I asked,
shit.
all of a sudden she ain't feeling me.
Talk that shit, boy. Talk that shit. But yeah, man. Appreciate you coming through, Relly. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. We've been waiting to get you on here. Glad to see the things you're doing. Hope you continue to prosper.
I appreciate y'all more. You
Yeah,
mightn't
man.
think so, but I appreciate it more.
Man, listen to me. The love is here, bro. You know that from long time.
Someone reaching out to you is a lot, but
The love is here, bro.
niggas don't see that.
Continue to move forward, dog. Continue to do your thing. Like I say, you could be the one to break the mold.
You gotta do this,
So
but
put that pressure on your back. I implore you to put that pressure on your back.
motherfucker, you don't see the shit getting bumpy
All
in the
right,
back,
then.
yeah?
Okay.
Firing a ton like DV said.
All right, then.
We can get this, boy. This
Yeah,
ain't no
man.
gassing thing. This ain't no play thing. This ain't no... Only thing could stop this is death.
Mm,
We ain't wanna
Only
know that.
God could stop this.
right.
Yeah.
I would be remiss to also not mention people that follow us and support us. Thank you to y'all. Can y'all continue to support us, show us love? We'll continue to grow this platform. And yeah, man, like I said, another great interview. Shout out to you, Relly. We give you some round of applause. May the universe grant us serenity to accept the things we can't change, the courage to change the things that we
smooth.
can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Until next time, we are out of this bitch.